Welcome to the Land of Wonders. G'day everyone! Steve Irwin here, and I'm absolutely stoked to tell you about my home, the most incredible place on Earth, Australia. This place is a real beauty, a land of massive contrasts that'll blow your mind. One minute you can be standing in the middle of a bustling modern city with skyscrapers touching the clouds. The next, you could be in the middle of the vast red desert, with nothing but the horizon for miles. It's a land where ancient stories are whispered on the wind and where new adventures are waiting around every single corner. What a place. It's truly a continent that has it all, from the city lights to the wild frontiers. Just think about it. We've got lush tropical rainforests teeming with life, where you can hear the calls of exotic birds and the rustle of creatures in the undergrowth. Then, you can travel to our world-famous beaches, with sand so white and water so blue it'll take your breath away. But that's not all, not by a long shot. We've also got rugged mountain ranges that stretch as far as the eye can see, and a massive sunburnt outback that holds the very soul of this country. It's this incredible mix of environments that makes Australia so unique and so exciting. Every part of this land tells a different story, and I tell ya, it's a story you'll want to hear. The energy here is just electric, whether you're in the city or the bush. Our cities, like Sydney and Melbourne, are alive with culture, fantastic food, and people from all over the world. They are vibrant hubs of creativity and excitement. But the real magic, for me, is when you step away from the hustle and bustle. That's when you connect with the true spirit of Australia. You can feel the ancient history of the land, a history that goes back tens of thousands of years with our incredible First Nations people. It's a land that's both ancient and new, wild and welcoming. So come on a journey with me. Let's explore this magnificent continent together. I want to show you the iconic sights that everyone knows and loves. But I also want to take you to some of my secret spots, the hidden gems that make this country truly special. We'll meet some of the amazing wildlife. We'll see landscapes that look like they're from another planet, and we'll discover why Australia is a place that captures the hearts of everyone who visits. It's a massive adventure just waiting to happen, and you're invited. Let's go. Some ripper facts about Oz. Crikey, let's talk about some mind-blowing facts about this great southern land. Did you know that if you wanted to visit a new Aussie beach every single day, it would take you over 27 years? That's right. We've got over 10,000 beaches here, more than any other country in the world. From the famous surf spots to quiet little coves, there's a stretch of sand for everyone. It's just incredible. And the coastline goes on forever, wrapping around this massive island continent like a giant ribbon. It's a paradise for anyone who loves the sun, the sand, and the sea. What a beauty. Now let's talk about our famous bouncing mates, the kangaroos. People always ask me how many kangaroos we have. Well, get a load of this. There are more kangaroos in Australia than there are people. We're talking about 50 million of these magnificent marsupials hopping around the country. You can see them in the bush, on golf courses, and sometimes even on the side of the road. They are a true symbol of the Aussie wilderness, and seeing them bound across the landscape is a sight you'll never, ever forget. They are powerful, graceful, and absolutely unique to this land. Here's another little perler for you. Australia is so gigantic that it's the only continent in the world that is also its own country. It's massive. Because it's so wide, we actually have 3 different time zones. So when someone in Perth on the west coast is just waking up and having their breakfast, their mates in Sydney on the east coast are already thinking about what to have for lunch. It just shows you the sheer scale of this place. You could drive for days and still be in the same state. It's a land of epic distances and endless horizons. And one last thing that's really important to remember. Australia is home to the oldest living culture on Earth. Our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples have been living on and caring for this land for over 65,000 years. Their connection to country is deep and powerful, and their stories, art, and traditions are woven into the very fabric of Australia. It's a heritage that we are incredibly proud of, and one that makes this place so spiritually rich. When you visit, you're not just seeing beautiful landscapes, you're stepping into an ancient story that's still being told today. How special is that? Right, let's head to one of our most famous cities, Sydney. What a stunner. The first thing you'll see is its magnificent harbour, sparkling under the Aussie sun. It's one of the most beautiful natural harbours in the world, and it's the heart and soul of the city. And right there, sitting proudly on the water's edge, is the Sydney Opera House. Its famous white sails look like a giant seashell or a ship ready to set sail. You can catch a world-class show inside, or you can just walk around it and be amazed by its incredible design. It's a true masterpiece, and it makes every Aussie proud. Just across the water, you'll see another icon, the Sydney Harbour Bridge. We call it the coat hanger because of its massive arch shape. This thing is huge. For the real thrill seekers, you can actually climb it. Strapped in safely, of course. Imagine standing at the very top with the whole of Sydney spread out beneath you. You can see the harbour, the city, the ocean, and all the way to the Blue Mountains on a clear day. It's an absolutely unforgettable experience. It gives you a whole new perspective on just how beautiful this city really is. What a view! But Sydney isn't just about these two famous landmarks. It's a city of amazing beaches too. Just a short ferry ride from the city centre is Manly Beach, a laid-back spot perfect for a swim or a surf lesson. And of course, there's the world-famous Bondi Beach. The energy at Bondi is electric. You'll see surfers catching waves, people jogging along the promenade, and everyone just soaking up the sun. You can even do the stunning coastal walk from Bondi to Coogee, where you'll pass by dramatic cliffs, rock pools, and beautiful little bays. It's the perfect way to spend a sunny afternoon. And let's not forget the history here. Sydney is where the first European settlers arrived back in 1788. You can explore that history in an area called the Rocks, with its cobblestone streets and old pubs. But long before that, this was the land of the Gadigal people. Their connection to this harbour is ancient and deep. So when you're exploring Sydney, remember you're walking on land that has been cherished for thousands of years. It's a city that perfectly blends its rich history with a vibrant, modern and exciting energy. It's a real ripper of a place. Now let's head south to another absolute gem, Melbourne. If Sydney is the beauty, then Melbourne is the cool, creative soul of Australia. This city is famous for its incredible art scene, its passion for sports and its amazing coffee. You can feel the creative vibe everywhere you go. The heart of Melbourne's character is hidden in its laneways. These are little alleyways that are covered from top to bottom in incredible street art. It's like a massive outdoor art gallery that's always changing. You can spend hours just wandering through these lanes, discovering new murals and finding quirky little cafes and shops. Melbourne is also the sporting capital of Australia, no doubt about it. We are mad about our sports here. The Melbourne Cricket Ground, or the MCG as we call it, is like a cathedral for sports fans. It can hold over 100,000 people, and the atmosphere during a game of Aussie rules football or cricket is absolutely electric. The roar of the crowd is something you have to experience to believe. The city also hosts the Australian Open tennis tournament and the Formula One Grand Prix. There's always something exciting happening for sports lovers in this town. What I love about Melbourne is that it's a city made for exploring on foot. You can hop on one of the historic trams that rattle through the city streets, a true icon of Melbourne. Take a stroll through the beautiful Royal Botanic Gardens, a peaceful oasis right in the middle of the city. Or you can explore the Queen Victoria Market, a bustling, historic market where you can find everything from fresh local produce to unique souvenirs. It's a feast for the senses with all the sights, sounds and smells of a traditional market. It's a fantastic place to get a real taste of Melbourne life. And the food? Crikey, the food in Melbourne is incredible. Because so many people from all over the world have made Melbourne their home, you can find amazing food from every corner of the globe. From fancy restaurants to cheap and cheerful noodle shops, there's something to satisfy every craving. The city is also famous for its coffee culture. Melburnians take their coffee very seriously. Finding a great little cafe to sit and watch the world go by is one of the best things to do here. Melbourne is a city with a huge heart and a unique personality that you're sure to fall in love with. All right, let's leave the cities behind and head up to one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, the Great Barrier Reef. This place is just magical. It's the biggest living thing on Earth, so massive you can actually see it from space. It's a world of vibrant colour and incredible life. stretching for over 2,300 kilometres along the coast of Queensland. It's not just one single reef, it's a massive system made up of thousands of individual reefs and hundreds of beautiful islands. It is, without a doubt, one of the most precious treasures on our planet. What a place! The best way to experience the reef is to get right in there. Put on a snorkel and mask and just jump in. The moment you put your head under the water, you're transported to another universe. You'll see coral of every shape and colour imaginable, bright purples, vibrant oranges and deep blues. And the fish! There are thousands of them, swimming all around you in shimmering schools. You might see a friendly sea turtle gliding gracefully past, or a cheeky little clownfish hiding in an anemone. It's like swimming in the world's biggest and most beautiful aquarium. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can try scuba diving. That's when you really get to see the reef's secrets. You can explore underwater canyons and swim alongside bigger creatures like manta rays and gentle reef sharks. Don't you worry, these sharks are just curious little guys. For those who prefer to stay dry, you can take a glass-bottom boat tour. You can see all the amazing coral and fish right from the boat, without even getting your feet wet. Or you can take a scenic flight in a helicopter or a small plane for a bird's-eye view. Seeing the scale of the reef from above is absolutely breathtaking. The Great Barrier Reef is more than just a beautiful place to visit. It's a fragile ecosystem that we need to protect. It's a nursery for countless marine species and a vital part of the ocean's health. When you visit, it's so important to be a responsible tourist. Choose eco-friendly tour operators and listen to the guides. Don't touch the coral, as it's a living animal and can be easily damaged. By visiting with respect, we can all help make sure this natural wonder is here for many, many more generations to enjoy. It's our job to be its voice and its protector. Now let's journey to the spiritual heart of my country, the Red Centre, the Outback. And right in the middle of it all is the magnificent Uluru. This isn't just a big rock, it's a sacred place, a place of immense power and beauty. Uluru is a giant sandstone monolith that rises dramatically from the flat desert floor. The amazing thing about it is how it changes colour throughout the day. At sunrise, it glows a soft pink, and then as the sun sets, it turns into a fiery, brilliant red. Watching the sunset at Uluru is a spiritual experience, something that will stay with you forever. Uluru is a deeply sacred site for the local Anangu people. They are the traditional owners of this land, and their culture has been connected to this place for tens of thousands of years. The rock is covered in ancient stories, passed down through generations in what they call the Chukurpa, or creation lore. When you visit, you can take a walk around the base of Uluru with an Anangu guide. They will share some of these stories with you and show you ancient rock art paintings. It's a powerful way to connect with the land and understand its deep cultural significance. It's a place that demands respect. Not far from Uluru is another incredible rock formation called Kata Chuta, which means many heads. It's a series of massive domed rocks that are just as spectacular as Uluru. You can take a walk through the Valley of the Winds, a trail that winds its way between these giant domes. As you walk, you can feel the ancient spirit of the land all around you. The silence of the Outback is incredible. All you can hear is the sound of the wind. It makes you feel very small and very connected to nature. It's a humbling and beautiful experience. The Outback is a tough environment, but it's teeming with incredible wildlife that has adapted to survive here. You might see red kangaroos bounding across the plains, or a dingo trotting by at dusk. Look closely, and you'll find thorny devil lizards and all sorts of amazing birds. At night, the show is in the sky. Because there are no city lights, the stars are unbelievably bright. You can see the Milky Way stretching across the sky like a giant river of light. The Outback is a place of raw, rugged beauty that shows you the true, untamed spirit of Australia. It gets into your soul. While everyone knows about Sydney and the reef, I want to let you in on a few of my favourite spots that are a little off the beaten track. Just a short drive from Sydney are the Blue Mountains. They're not blue because of the trees, but because of the fine mist of oil released by the millions of eucalyptus trees. This mist mixes with sunlight and water vapour to create a beautiful blue haze that hangs over the valleys. The views are absolutely spectacular. You can see the famous Three Sisters rock formation and go for incredible hikes through ancient rainforests and down to stunning waterfalls. Now, if you love good food and wine, you have to visit the Barossa Valley in South Australia. This is one of Australia's oldest and best wine regions. The landscape is beautiful, with rolling hills covered in vineyards. You can spend your days visiting world-famous wineries, tasting their incredible Shiraz wines, and meeting the passionate winemakers. But it's not just about the wine. The Barossa is also famous for its amazing local produce. You can visit farmers' markets and try delicious cheeses, smoked meats, and freshly baked breads. It's a food lover's paradise, a real treat for the taste buds. For a real wild adventure, you have to head way up north to the Kimberley region in Western Australia. This place is one of the last true wilderness frontiers on Earth. It's a land of breathtaking beauty, with rugged gorges, powerful waterfalls, and a stunning coastline. It's ancient country, with rock art that's thousands of years old. You can take a four-wheel drive trip along the famous Gibb River Road, or explore the incredible Bungle Bungle Range with its beehive-shaped domes. The Kimberley is vast, remote, and absolutely unforgettable. It's a place for the true adventurer. Another one of my favourites is Kangaroo Island, just off the coast of South Australia. It's like a zoo without the fences. The island is a sanctuary for Australian wildlife. You can walk amongst a colony of sea lions on the beach, watch koalas snoozing in the gum trees, and see kangaroos and wallabies everywhere. The landscape is stunning too, with dramatic coastal rock formations like the Remarkable Rocks and Admiral's Arch. It's the perfect place to see Aussie wildlife in its natural habitat, living wild and free, just as it should be. What a ripper. Well, there you have it. A little taste of my incredible home, Australia. From the bright lights of our amazing cities to the deep, spiritual silence of the Outback, this country has a magic all its own. It's a land of endless adventure, where you can swim with turtles on the Great Barrier Reef one day and sip world-class wine in a beautiful valley the next. It's a place where you can learn about the oldest living culture on the planet and stand in awe of landscapes that have been shaped over millions of years. Australia is more than just a place to visit. It's an experience that changes you. The sheer size and diversity of this continent mean that there's always something new to discover. You could spend a lifetime exploring Australia and still not see it all. There are so many hidden corners, so many unique animals, and so many friendly faces waiting to say good day. It's the spirit of the people and the spirit of the land that make it so special. We're a laid-back bunch who love our country, and we love sharing it with people from all over the world. It's a place of warmth, both in its climate and in its heart. The real beauty of Australia is that it touches your soul. It reminds you of how incredible our natural world is. It inspires you to explore, to learn, and to connect with the planet. Whether you're watching a kangaroo hop across a field at sunrise or listening to the sound of the didgeridoo under a starry outback sky, you'll feel a connection to this place that's hard to explain. It's a feeling of wonder and respect for the raw power and beauty of nature. It's a feeling that I've been lucky enough to have my whole life. So what are you waiting for, mate? Your Australian adventure is calling. Pack your bags, bring your sense of wonder, and come on down. Come and see the colours of the reef, feel the red dust of the outback between your toes, and listen to the stories of this ancient land. I promise you, it's a journey you will never, ever forget. Australia is here, wild and beautiful and waiting for you. It will capture your heart and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Get out there and have an adventure.